As we sit comfortably in Padmasana, that is the lotus pose, where we place our feet on the alternate thigh in a cross-legged position. A very important posture for doing pranayama and meditation. For those of us who have knee problems, we can sit comfortably in a seated posture, Sukhasana, or lie down in Shavasana with spine upright, shoulders braced back. Our hands today will be in a mudra called Bhudi Mudra, where the little thumb is touched with, the little finger is touched with the thumb. And the other three fingers are open. Touch the thumb tip to the little fingertip. Bhudi Mudra handles the fluids. Can be done 3 times in a day. Restores or maintains the fluid imbalance. Bringing it back to balance. So really helpful for those of us who have macular degeneration, dry eyes, dryness in the eyes, burning sensations, disorders in the kidney and bladder area. Most important, it improves our sense of taste. Bhudi Mudra, little fingertip touching the thumb tip. Rest the wrists on the thighs, spine upright, shoulders braced back, back of the head in line with the spine, eyes gently closed. And keeping the tongue dropped from the heart palate. Start with Kapalabhati. Active exhalations, passive inhalations in combination with Bhudi Mudra. Make sure you don't make the mistake of inhaling actively. Inhalations are passive, exhalations are active, and with every exhalation, make sure the abdomen is pulled in well. Target problems of acidity, gas, flatulence, indigestion, constipation, obesity in the abdomen area, acid refluxes, heartburns. Reverse those problems, slow down the breath with Kapalabhati. Kapala, the forehead, Bhati, lightness, light. Feel light, see the light with Kapalabhati. Keep pausing in between if you wish, but definitely restart. Remove the mucus, melt it, let it disappear. Reverse headaches, heavy head, pain in the temples, migraines with Kapalabhati. Work on obesity, especially obesity on the abdomen and the love handles. Pull the abdomen in. Make sure inhalations are passive, otherwise we are mixing it up with Bhastrika. Bhastrika is more work on the lungs, whereas Kapalabhati is more work on the abdomen. Exhale well. Make sure your navel goes towards the tailbone. I quote Ramdev Baba here, Kapalbhati के अनगिनत फायदे हैं. रोगानुसार योग करने से, कपालभाति करने से 99% रोग क्योर होते हैं. And they just hold back that 1%. although they believe 100% reversal with this amazing Shodhan Kriya, with this amazing cleanser. See how rejuvenated you feel immediately after Kapalbhati. See how breath slows down after Kapalabhati. He says from motapa, that is obesity, to gas problems, to fistula, to stones in the kidney, to gout, to osteopenia, to osteoporosis, to arthritis. Every problem, if Kapalbhati is done regularly, is slowly reversed. For youngsters, from infertility to PCODs, fibroids in the uterus, irregular monthly cycles, a choke in the fallopian tubes, asadhya, rogo se mukti. And now start counting Kapalbhati in a reverse order, starting from 108. Let's try this to increase our memory, to improve memory. Those who've lost count start from 100. Those of us who've lost count start from 90. $80. Make sure you're counting in a descending order. Keep going. For those of us who've lost count, start from 50, 49, 48, 47. And those of us who've not lost count, keep going. The Budhi Mudra stays in both the hands where the little fingertip and the thumb tip touch. To help restore and maintain equilibrium and fluid in their balances, the Budhi Mudra. To be used against dryness in eyes, burning sensations in the eyes, a dry mouth, disorders in the kidney, difficulty in passing urine, prostrate conditions, problems in the bladder area, and improving in sense of taste. So in less senses of taste, Budhi Mudra. A very, very beneficial mudra, asadhya rogo se mukti, a combination of Budhi Mudra along with Kapalabhati, so multiple benefits. For those of us who've counted from 108 to 1, we'll discontinue Kapalabhati to watch the miracle that Kapalabhati just unfolded. Our own personal miracle of what Kapalabhati just unfolded. An immediate observation after doing Kapalbhati is that one feels refreshed, rejuvenated. The nasal passages have opened up completely. The mucus and phlegm is cleared from the throat. The lungs feel more rejuvenated, more open, because almost till the third lobe of the lung, Kapalbhati opens up, an immediate effect for those of us who have constipation, a feeling of wanting to defecate, because we've all activated every organ from the liver to the spleen to the pancreas, from the large and small intestines to the gallbladder, the stomach, the diaphragm, having done pretty much almost 200 to 250 Kapalabhatis now. The lifespan of a human being is predetermined by the number of breath not only of human beings, of most species. And here we are trying to increase our Ayushya by slowing down the breath. Watch the breath in Bhudi Mudra. See how the body comes into an amazing steadiness. Feel the stillness of the physical body. And that is because the mind has come into a calm after doing Kapalabhati. Atha asane drida vasha yogi hitamitasanam guru upadesha margenam pranayam asana bhayaseta. Thus being established in an asana, having control of the body, taking a balanced diet, pranayam should be practiced according to the instructions of the guru. And that is what we are doing what the sages, the gurus, the teachers told us. Chale vatam, chale chittam, nischala nischaya bhaveta. When prana moves, chitta, that is the mental force, moves. When prana is without movement, chitta is without movement. Hence we get steadiness. So by this steadiness in the body, the yogi attains sthiram sukham asanam, a steady posture filled with happiness and bliss. And before we say goodbye to Kapalabhati for now, we just do a few alternate nostril Kapalabhatis. We open up the Bhudi Mudra from the right hand, bring our hand in Nasagraha Mudra. It is also called Agochari Mudra. To do alternate nostril Kapalabhati. Exhale, exhale. Active exhalations with Kapalabhati, pulling the abdomen in, working on acidity, gas, flatulence, obesity. Working on slowing down our breaths. Make sure every exhalation pulls the navel right into your spine, right into your tailbone. So it is a turning in pull of the abdomen and the abdominal organs. Do this well to get those multiple benefits. Left hand and right hand, both in different mudras, getting those anginat, multiple benefits. Discontinue alternate nostril Kapalabhati to again come in Bhudi Mudra. And start with abdominal breathing. What is abdominal breathing? Very simple. Inhale and inflate the abdomen like a balloon. Hold. Exhale, bring it down back to normal. Hold. Stay for a shunya. And again, inhale, inflate the abdomen like a balloon. Hold. Exhale, bring it back to normal. Hold. A great pranayam which should often follow Kapalabhati. Why? Because of the dualities. What is the duality? Kapalabhati pulled the abdomen in, whereas abdominal breathing pushes the abdomen out. However slim one may be, in order to look good, one has a tendency to always tense up the abdominal organs by pulling them in involuntarily through the day. Here in this particular pranayam of abdominal breaths, we are letting go, we are expanding like a balloon, like a pregnant woman. all the visceral organs of the abdomen by inhaling fully. Inflate, inflate, and inflate more. Make space there. Unclutter, aparigraha, as you inhale fully. Exhale completely. Enhance the actions of the diaphragm. Minimize the action of the rib cage. Full inhalations, full exhalations. Can also be done by those who cannot sit in a Padmasana or a Sukhasana. Can be done by beginners with the right palm on the abdomen to know that, my entire inhaled oxygenated air has gone into the abdomen's every organ, into the Manipur, the jewel town, all those organs being jewels. Last round. Exhale fully. Abdominal breaths. Discontinue abdominal breathing to add Ujjayi to it and restart. So we inhale and exhale with a soundful breath. Inhale through the throat pit. Inflate the abdomen. Exhale from the throat pit. Let there be friction in the inhaled and exhaled air. Let there be sound. Make sure the head is a little dropped. We are currently doing abdominal breaths with Ujjayi Pranayam as we sit comfortably in the lotus pose Padmasana. With hands resting on our thighs, hands in Bhudi Mudra, keeping the back absolutely erect and perpendicular to the floor, bringing the head down to rest in a notch between the collarbones, in a chin lock called Jalandhar Bandha. There are totally 3 chin locks. Jalandhar Bandha is one of them. The other 2 being Udyan Bandha and Mula Bandha. And a lock of all 3 together called Mahabandha. They are locks. Multiple benefits. Why? Benefits of abdominal breath, benefits of Bhudi Mudra, benefits of Padmasana, and above all, benefits of Ujjayi. What are the benefits of Ujjayi? Beautifies the voice for those who are singers, clears the mucus and phlegm from the throat, clears the nasal passages, fills and empties the lungs with oxygenated and deoxygenated air, improves oxygen of the blood and tissues, improves functions of the respiratory and circulatory systems, expands the chest and increases the vital capacity of the lungs and hence helps in reversing asthma, bronchitis, post-TB, post-COVID, weaknesses, and so on. And hence, this blend works for those who have indications of any respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, chronic coughs and colds, allergic conditions of the nose and chest, asthma, physical and mental fatigue, and weakness in the spine. In Padmasana, the lotus pose, with an upright spine, with shoulders braced back, in Bhudi Mudra, abdominal breaths with closed eyes, in Ujjayi. And the good news is that nothing of what we are doing has any contraindications. As far as we don't practice retention, As far as we do not do the Antar Kumbhak and the Bahir Kumbhak, there are no contraindications at all. Antar Kumbhak and Bahir Kumbhak have their own added benefits. However, there are some hidden dangers to doing certain pranayas, so they must be done under the supervision of a teacher, especially for those who have high blood pressure and hypertension. Last 3 rounds in Ujjayi with abdominal breaths, in Padmasan, in a Jalandhar Bandha with Bhudi Mudra. We're getting ready to open up the Bhudi Mudra after the 3 rounds. Since they say there are no additional benefits of holding a Bhudi Mudra after 15 minutes. And on finishing those 3 breaths, those 3 Ujjayi breaths, we move on to something extremely beneficial, which also has no contraindications. It's called Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Certain schools call it Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Bringing the right hand in Nasagraha Mudra after opening the Bhudi Mudra. So the Bhudi Mudra opens and the right hand comes in Nasagraha, also called Agochari Mudra, where the index fingertip and the middle fingertip touch the thumb joint. Close the right nostril. Inhale from the left. Up the nasal passage, up the airway to fill the lungs. Close the left nostril. Exhale from the right. Close the right. After inhaling fully. Opening the left, exhale from the left. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Certain schools call this Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Both are correct. Some imply retention with Anulom Vilom, some imply retention with Nadi Shodhan. But currently we want to make it simple and uncomplicated without getting at all waylaid by any names, no contraindications, and an excellent, I feel good sensation since it has followed all those Kapalabhatis that we did, all those alternate nostril Kapalabhatis that we did, all those abdominal breaths that we did, and all those abdominal breaths which were in combination with Ujjayi. And hence a great way to slow down the breath control via the nasal airways. Inhale from the left, exhale from the right nostril, inhale from the right, exhale from the left nostril. Continue. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. For insomnia, poor memory, lack of concentration. For cardiovascular disorders, angina pectoris, cardiac arrhythmias, hypertension, high or low blood pressure, fatigue, both mental and physical, respiratory disorders like bronchitis, asthma, infections of the respiratory tract, to protect ourselves from COVID and to rejuvenate, bring back that weakness, bring back that strength from the weakness post-COVID. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Stabilize the cardiovascular system, work on the immune system with this awesome, amazing, magical, miraculous Nadi Shodhan Pranayam. Just by simply balancing the autonomic nervous system. Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Make sure the exhalations are longer than the inhalations. And know that this one has no contraindications at all. Spread the goodness by teaching it to those who have any of these disorders that were just mentioned. Avoid retention, Kumbhaka, in problems of eyes, ears, heart, lungs, and brain. If eyes mistakenly open up, make sure they close again, but gently. Inhale fully from the left, exhale completely from the right, inhale fully from the right, exhale completely from the left, making sure that the exhalations are longer than the inhalations. Last 2 rounds. On finishing the second last and then going to the last. And then on finishing the last, we move on to an energizing pranayam once again to be ready for the day. Since pranayam, it is said, is supposed to be done in the mornings in the Brahma Muhurat, to be refreshed and rejuvenated for the day. An energizing and vitalizing pranayam called Khanda Pranayam. Very simple. In your inhalations and your exhalations, 50% midway, take a tiny pause. A breath which is completely thoracic by nature. Address the lungs. A bhastrika which is cut midway. A bellows breath. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale. Whatever last little bit that's left in clearing the nasal passages, clearing mucus from the throat pit, removing any deoxygenated air from the lungs, will happen with this Khanda Pranayam. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Discontinue Khanda Pranayam to move on to Savitri Pranayam. What is Savitri Pranayam? In a ratio of 8:4:8:4, we inhale, hold the inhalation, exhale, hold the exhalation. This is how it goes. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Empty lungs, 2, 3, 4. Continue. Savitri Pranayam. Ratio 8:4:8:4. In the Puraka, Antar Kumbhak, Rechaka, more Rechaka, Bahir Kumbhak, Savitri Pranayam. No contraindications, only unginat benefits. Ratio 8:4:8:4. These sages, these teachers, these gurus have shown us something amazing. They've brought back everything that was long forgotten. From Kapala Bhati, which we did today, from the mudras that we did today, from alternate nostril Kapala Bhati to abdominal breaths, to incorporating Ujjayi in those abdominal breaths, to Khanda Pranayam, to Savitri Pranayam, and to finally finish this session with Agnisar. Once again, it's all about those abdominal organs. It's all about the abdominal pit. It's all about the jathar. It's all about digestion. It's all about acidity, gas, flatulence, indigestion, and making those secretions right. So we inhale and inflate the abdomen like a pregnant woman. We exhale. We exhale more. Palms on the knees, elbows out like wings, and we move the abdomen out, in, out, in, out, in, holding the exhalation. So currently I'm holding my exhalation. And there goes. Agnisar. 2 more rounds. One more round. Discontinue Agnisar. Notice how the belly, the jathar, the abdomen feels at this time. Get ready to end this session. Notice how you feel at this time. See how effortlessly the pranayams that were done now for these 35 minutes have got us into a state of meditation, have got us into complete Vishram, have got those 5 senses into control. As we effortlessly feel the pratyahar, sense withdrawal. Keeping this stream, this thread of connectivity with the breath and with the physical awareness of how we feel, we end this session by slowly opening our eyes, closing them again, becoming aware of the sounds around us, disconnecting with those sounds, becoming aware of the senses of touch around us, disconnecting with those, becoming aware of the sense of taste, what we feel in the mouth, disconnecting the sense of smell, the aromas or the odors that we are currently experiencing, and again disconnecting, and then slowly opening the eyes again. If you wish, you can do a round of palming. Thank you all. Hari Om Tat Sat.